If your dog suddenly starts barking at night or acting strange for no clear reason, you are not alone. So many dog owners notice this exact behavior. Their dog is perfectly calm all day, then at night, something just changes. They might stare at a wall, pace around, or bark at what seems like thin air. But here's the truth, your dog is not being random, and they're usually not scared. They are responding to something very real. So stay with me, because the last reason we'll cover is the one most owners completely miss, and it could change how you see your dog forever. Dogs experience the world very differently than we do, especially at night. When we finally start to unwind and relax, their senses often kick into high gear. What looks like weird behavior to you often feels completely normal and necessary to your dog. Think about it, our world is built for daytime. We fill it with light, noise, and activity. But when all of that fades away, a different world emerges, one that your dog is perfectly tuned into. At night, our routines shift. We might watch TV, read a book, or get ready for bed. We're quieting down. But for your dog, this is when their natural instincts start to surface. The silence isn't empty, it's full of information that we are completely oblivious to. So, let's break down what's really happening when your dog seems to be reacting to nothing. We're going to explore the hidden world your dog experiences after the sun goes down. Let's start with the most common reason: dogs hear much more at night. During the day, our environment is filled with a constant hum of background noise. There's traffic, people talking, appliances running, the TV. All of this creates a wall of sound. But at night, the world becomes quiet. That ambient noise disappears, and suddenly even the smallest sounds become incredibly clear. Now, consider this, dogs can hear sounds up to 4 times farther away than humans can. They also hear a much wider range of frequencies. So, when your house is silent to you, your dog might be hearing a whole symphony of distant noises. They could be picking up on the faint footsteps of someone walking down the street several blocks away. They might hear a small animal, like a raccoon or a cat, moving through your neighbor's yard. They could even be hearing the sound of a distant car starting, or strange creaks and groans from the pipes inside your walls that you'd never notice. So, when your dog suddenly bolts up and barks at what you think is nothing, they're almost certainly reacting to something real that you simply can't hear. They aren't hallucinating, their hearing is just that much more powerful. To them, that faint, distant sound could be a potential visitor or a threat, and their instinct is to alert you to it. It's their job, as they see it. The second reason is that nighttime triggers their deep-seated protective instinct. This is hardwired into their DNA. For thousands of years, dogs have been our companions and guardians. Their ancestors, wolves, had to be vigilant at night to protect the pack from predators. That instinct hasn't gone away. When it gets dark, a switch flips in your dog's brain. They go into alert mode. The darkness signals a time of vulnerability, a time when threats are harder to see. Barking is your dog's primary way of communicating a warning. It's their way of saying, "I'm on duty, I'm watching this area, and don't come any closer." By barking, they are not only alerting you, the rest of their pack, but they are also announcing their presence to whatever they've detected outside. It's a proactive measure. They're trying to scare off a potential intruder before it even gets close to the house. So, when your dog stands at the window and lets out a few barks into the night, they aren't just making noise. They are performing a duty that they take very seriously. To your dog, nighttime means responsibility. They are guarding their home and their family, and that's a job they are proud to do. They see it as their contribution to the safety and security of the household. Now, for a reason most people never even think about, smells actually change after dark. This might sound strange, but it's all about physics. During the day, the warm ground and rising air cause scents to dissipate quickly. They lift up into the atmosphere and scatter. But at night, the air cools down and the ground temperature drops. This cooler, denser air traps scent molecules close to the ground, allowing them to hang in the air for much, much longer. Your dog's sense of smell is estimated to be anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. So, while you're smelling nothing, your dog is processing a complex world of information. They might be smelling a deer that passed through your yard hours ago. The scent trail of a person who walked their dog down your street in the evening is still fresh and vivid to them. They can even smell subtle changes in the environment, like the moisture in the air before it rains. When your dog is staring intently at a corner of the room, pacing back and forth by the door, or even barking at an empty space, they could be reacting to a smell that is no longer physically there. The animal or person is long gone, but their scent lingers, and to your dog, that scent feels present and real. This invisible world of smells can easily explain why they seem so focused on something you can't see, hear, or smell. Okay, this next one is the reason most owners completely miss, and it's arguably the most important. Your dog feels your emotions. Dogs are incredibly empathetic and are masters at reading our body language, tone of voice, and even our emotional state. They are highly sensitive to the energy in a room. Think about your own state of mind at night. After a long day, you might be tired, stressed about work, overthinking a conversation, or feeling a bit of general anxiety. You might not even be conscious of it, but your body chemistry changes. Your breathing pattern might shift, you might tense your muscles, your heart rate might increase. Your dog picks up on all of this. They sense this shift in your energy. So, sometimes your dog isn't reacting to something outside the house, they're reacting to you. They don't understand the concept of a deadline at work or a financial worry, but they feel the emotional change in their leader, and it makes them uneasy. That uneasiness can manifest as barking, whining, or needing extra reassurance. They might be trying to figure out what is wrong or even trying to protect you from the unseen threat that is causing you distress. Your anxiety can become their anxiety. And finally, let's not forget about simple boredom or stored energy. Think about your dog's day. Did they get enough physical exercise? What about mental stimulation, like training, puzzle toys, or a good sniff walk? If a dog, especially a high-energy breed, doesn't get a chance to burn off their physical and mental energy during the day, it has to come out somewhere. At night, when the house is quiet and there are no distractions, that pent-up energy can feel overwhelming for them. The combination of daytime excitement that never got fully expressed and the sudden nighttime silence can make their restlessness even stronger. This often looks like nuisance barking, pacing around the house, nudging you for attention, or bringing you toys to play with at inappropriate times. They're not trying to be difficult, they're just telling you, I'm bored. I have all this energy, and I don't know what to do with it. A long walk or a good play session before bedtime can make a world of difference for these dogs. So, what should you do about all this? In most cases, nighttime barking and odd behaviors are completely normal dog things. It's part of living with a creature that has senses far beyond our own. However, you should pay closer attention if the behavior is sudden and extreme, especially in an older dog. If your dog seems genuinely scared, confused, or disoriented, or if the behavior starts happening every single night without stopping, it might be worth observing more closely. In these situations, it is always okay to consult a veterinarian or a professional dog behaviorist to rule out any underlying health or anxiety issues. The key is to trust patterns, not panic. Your dog isn't acting strange. They're not trying to annoy you. They are doing what dogs have done for thousands of years. They're listening to the world, watching over their territory, and protecting their pack even while you sleep. They are being a dog in the most beautiful and instinctual way. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand your dog a little better, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into dog behavior. We'll see you in the next video.